John and Bev, and we are the Retirement Travelers.
If you saw our last video, you saw this.
Today, we are in one of the most beautiful cities in all of Central America.
I agree with that.
Antigua, Guatemala. And today we are going to explore the whole city. We are going to eat food, see the food, and you're going to explore, take around, check size.
Not more than 2 minutes later, we met a tuk-tuk driver, John David, who talked us into taking a ride to the top of the mountain for a better vantage point from above. All the streets here are cobblestone. As you
It is very bumpy.
Along the way, we picked up a hitchhiker, a local boy who knew the driver. Our tuk-tuk broke down.
I'm willing to push. I asked him if he wanted me to push.
We had a fun morning meeting our new friends, eating pizza, and trying to communicate in our limited Spanish.
I know lots of words, but I have a hard time putting them all together into sentences.
We dropped him off and said goodbye. What an awesome young man.
Our tuk-tuk driver, John David, dropped us off.
And this John David's going to town.
Yes, you are. We are going into Antigua. We're only a few blocks away, and we're going to go explore.
And then you grabbed my hand and said to come along. We played all day and night. We laughed until we cried. And I hoped it never ended, 'cause in you I found a friend.
We've arrived in Plaza Mayor. It's the main central square in town, and there's lots of activity here.
Lots of activities. There are people selling things, trinkets, all kinds of stuff, candy.
A few pigeons.
We have reached the pornographic part of the tour.
I know. She's got water coming out of...
Who thought that was a good idea?
I guess somebody did. You certainly talk about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody's always gathered around here, so it's got to be a pretty popular thing.
I would say.
Maybe it has some significance that we just don't understand, besides the milk from bosoms. I don't know.
I'm not sure what to say.
Paper planes and silly games and ring around the rosy. We've been best of friends through everything. So please remember me. So please remember.
We're standing here in the middle of the street, dodging traffic,
I know.
to show you a very important thing.
Yes, we're at the Santa Catalina Arch, and it is the most iconic structure in all of Antigua.
Yes, and when it was built, back in what year?
1694.
It was built for a very important purpose. Actually, there was a school on one side and a convent of nuns, cloistered nuns on the other. And the problem was that they weren't able to cross the street in public.
So they came up with a solution. They put a secret tunnel in the arch so they could cross from one side of the street to the other without... Very ingenious, without being seen. And it even survived the great earthquake of 1773. Miraculously. And now it's the symbol of resilience for Antigua.
And it is beautiful. On my bucket list.
And my bucket list.
Is to come here for Holy Week. This place transforms, and they take this entire street and they turn it into like a magic carpet.
It is a work of art.
Yes, they take corn husks, they grind them, they dye them, and then they create a carpet, and they carpet the entire street.
Yes, and it gets better than that. They have decorated floats that they carry down the entire street.
Yes, they used to be carried by monks and people who needed to pay a penance, but now it's an honor to do it. And we really want to come back here and experience the colorfulness of that and just the holiness of it.
It's one of those things that it's bucket list worthy.
Yes. So these are the parade floats that are carried down the streets during Holy Week. It tells the story of the Passion of Christ.
Literally carried.
Literally carried. Wow, this is amazing.
We'd love to see this sometime.
Oh, for sure. We've got to come back for this. But they still carry these. and they're really just kind of very interesting. You can see that they've had better days, but it's not about how beautiful they are. It tells the story.
They probably decorate them in flowers.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Cover them in flowers and drape them with different fabrics, and yeah.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
And they tell all the stories. So this is Pontius Pilate. This is when they took the crown and put it on Jesus's head. This is when they beat him. Wow.
Greater love has no man than he who lays down his life for a friend. Greater love has no man than he who lays down his life for a friend.
We're here in the Iglesia de la Merced, or the Mercy Church, and there's a little park beside it, and it's happening tonight.
On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, this place is packed with street food vendors, and we are starving.
Yes, it's very fortunate. We are starving.
And we've been looking forward to this all week long to get here and eat.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And beans and beef? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, we'll try that. Una, yeah. All right, I ordered one tostada with beans and beef, and it looks delicious.
Pilollada antigüeña.
Oh, this is delicious. Very hard to eat.
It's delicious, isn't it?
It's really good. We like tostadas. I think I'll just keep eating. So when she has the camera, I can kind of take advantage of the situation and just keep eating.
Here, give me a bite.
Oh my goodness. You got all over your face. This is the messiest food in the world. It's really good.
What is that?
Mole.
Dulce, sweet?
Sí.
It's sweet.
Oh.
It's a dessert.
Wow. It tastes kind of, it's not quite chocolatey, but it's very sweet. It tastes like plantains. It is definitely plantains. Thank you very much.
Gracias a ustedes.
Hello.
Great
You speak
friend.
English?
Yes.
Okay. What are you famous for here?
We put traditional Guatemala. Dumplings is in sweet. The honey is in sugar and is in cinnamon. Torreja is cake and noodle inside it with milk. The honey is in sugar and is in cinnamon. The here is the plantains and the fried inside it with chocolate. The here is the salad. Corals and the fried. And Spanish dobladas. Inside is some beef and vegetable. Yes? Inside is potato. Regálame una tostada, Javier. The here is the corals and the fried. And Spanish tostada. Inside is avocado black beans, avocado beef atacao, avocado chicken salad, avocado beef pork, avocado pasta, avocado black beans, and in Spanish enchiladas.
Enchiladas.
Yes, and beef and vegetable, lettuce. Okay.
Well, what I want to try is this over here.
Okay.
I want to try that.
Dumplings.
It's fried
Yes.
bread.
Fried bread.
Yes.
So how much is it?
3 pieces, 20 quetzal. What's your name, miss?
Bev and John.
Ah, okay.
What is your name?
Saúl.
Saul. It is a honey sauce. You can taste the honey.
Yeah,
in
you
it.
can definitely.
What is that?
I think it's just more
Like
bread.
a custard? Does it have a custard in the middle?
It might be different.
I think it's a custard in the middle.
I'll just have to keep tasting it to find out. Here, let me feed you, baby. Here, have another one. This is a two-person job. trying to film it. This and everything we've eaten here is messy so far.
Everything.
There's
They keep handing us napkins. Let's see what these ladies are selling. That is Guatemalan.
So it's
Se llama
plantain,
frijoles.
plantain, frijoles, chocolate.
Sí. Y azúcar.
And sugar. Does it have chocolate in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
in the frijoles. The rellenito. I'm an expert rellenito eater.
Are you?
Yes, professional.
Have you ever had one before?
No, but I'm gonna have it now. Nice. So sugar on top, and the frijoles have like chocolate and sugar mixed in them. So it's almost like a donut stuffed with chocolate pudding. except it's not a dough.
But sort of doughy.
Yeah, I mean the
Plantain. I mean, pretty much you put anything in a ball and fry it and then put sugar on top. I mean, it's my kind of food.
So the common food that we've had in Costa Rica, Panama, and Guatemala has been plantains. And
Everywhere we've been.
They've been served in...
every way we can imagine.
Served every way imaginable, but this is the first Rayonito we've had.
Is it lemon? Lemon. Okay. Uno.
Serían 15.
Is it good?
Very good. But the seeds are kind of crazy. Okay, we have to get a corn.
Yes.
Ah, gracias.
All right. That looks delicious. De nada.
We got some corn.
Elote.
Yes, and this must be salt and lime juice on top. Really good with lime.
I think lime and salt is the way...
Lime salt goes with lots of stuff,
It does.
doesn't it? Not just beer.
That's beautiful.
So we're walking to the main cathedral. There are actually 30 churches in this town.
Yeah, so this is the biggest one, and I believe much of it is still in ruins from the giant earthquake back in the 1770s.
Yeah, and after that earthquake, Guatemala moved their capital from Antigua to Guatemala City. This was actually the second capital. The first one was down the road and it got wiped out by a volcano.
Okay. Volcanoes, floods, earthquakes.
They've had a rough time
They had
here.
a very rough time.
And I sing hallelujah, hallelujah,
Be sure to hit subscribe and follow along on our retirement journey around the world.